You gotta love good old uncertainty in the markets. And with today, it is no different. But some people panic. I mean, some people buy the blood. Me, I buy the blood. You have a lot of people, though, through, you know, you have different positions getting liquidated. There's a lot of uncertainty in the market going on. The only certainty that you're seeing is that Ethereum is continuing to, build higher floors, which is really good for the market. People can see that. But I'm gonna have to say, where I see, I've said it over and over again. This is not your typical bull run. Okay. There's going to be a lot of things that, are very different than any other bull run you've seen. I mean, one of the big things is going to be how high it actually goes. I think it's really, really going to surprise people. It's going to be, like they say, a Giga Chad, bull run. And when it happens, it's going to happen and it's going to blow people's minds. Now, me personally, I believe the catalyst that's going to be like the match to the fuse, to set everything off, is absolutely going to be when the Fed announces here soon for September that they are officially, cutting the interest rates. Now, see, people wait until they say that. I never understood. They wait until they hear it to I don't know for sure if they're going to do it. So they wait until they officially hear it to buy. And by that time, it's too late. I mean, it really is. So me, I'm actually not only not worried about the price of where everything's at right now, I'm hoping it comes down a little bit. I would like to cost average and actually get in, a little cheaper, because I see once Ethereum does do its first, I believe, massive pump, it's going to easily 2x or higher and go between 10 or a little bit higher than 10. So that's what I see. September is going to be absolutely amazing. I think it's really going to blow people's minds when they see where September goes. But this is just a time where you need to be doing your research. You need to be watching who you're listening to. I always tell people, don't even listen to me. I'm just here to kind of report the news, the trends, what's really going on. But like I always say, I never tell anybody to buy or sell. I'm just saying, hey, this is what I'm doing. I'll give a little insight. I'll, sit here and discuss, but I'm never going to tell anybody to buy or sell. That's not my job. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm simply, a crypto guy on, social media. So people can take what I say with a grain of salt, but, I have made a lot of calls over the years that have been proven. So, I mean, I should be given a little bit of, how would you say, credibility or credence towards what I'm saying. But I just really think my opinion, if people want my opinion, I would say it's definitely the time to accumulate. That's what I'm doing. I'm accumulating. I'm starting to get everything in position. I'm starting to decide what I want to have higher positions in. I'm kind of getting my whole game plan together, and then like I said, I'm building my position. So I'm getting ready for what is going to happen in September. So I hope everybody's ready for it. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I know this. It's not just based off of, reading charts or analytics. This is based off something I know. I've been in this game too long. I really, really, truly can see what's coming, and I know what's coming. So, and it's not even for, like I said, I'm not going to be like, oh, it's, October, maybe September. I'm going to nail it down. I'm telling you, as soon as the Fed announces what, the lowering the interest rates in September, the whole market's going to blast, but it's going to start with Ethereum. So Ethereum all the way total 100% bullish about, all the way in on. They even talked about today that Trump's personal crypto wallet got leaked, and he's got a lot of Ethereum. So he don't have no Bitcoin. He's got a lot of Ethereum though. So I think, he's got wrapped Ethereum. He's got Ethereum. He's got obviously Trump coin, a lot of Trump coin. But yeah, I'm definitely accumulating at this nice little settling point. Because like I said, if you go look at the chart, it's actually very bullish, because I mean, Ethereum's just nicely popping above and below that trend line. So if you can catch it below that trend line, then when this actually blasts, I think you're going to be very happy. But that, like I said, me personally, that's what I'm doing. But I guess only time is going to tell where and if this happens. But like I said, I mean time is only going to tell what happens.